Sometimes the need for creating, for making art is so big that we cannot do anything else but actually grab our tools, go to our studio or kitchen table, depending where you actually make your art, and just start, just do something, just be creative. I have this feeling today. Not only that, I have a vision also that I would love to make a journal page, a collage with no cost. And I think it sounds fantastic, and I really would love this to be possible. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm creating my pages, no cost pages, in the second-hand book about wine. It doesn't matter what book you're gonna use. And I'm also using an old book page to cover up these pages in the book because I just really wanted this to be like a textbook. So instead of having a wine here like I have, you could have maybe a gardening book. I don't know. Instead of this, I'm gonna just grab some pages and glue down so that I can have like a blank sort of canvas with the actual letters, and that's it. I really would love my pages to be as raw as possible with the background. So without using gesso now, without priming, I'm just using glue stick, regular stick. You can use Mod Podge, you can use tacky glue, you can use Pritt stick as I do, you can use gel medium, you can use poster glue, any glue you have. Maybe you have kids at home that are using some glues, maybe you have, I don't know, maybe you know how to make a glue yourself. Anything you have will work. I would love you to know. Use what you have today. Let's try and let's make this possible, and let's just enjoy no cost process of creating art journal, because I think the biggest issue that I usually have is that how can I actually show anything if people don't have what I'm using? So I hope that today's project is going to be different, because we will be doing things from leftovers, from things around the house, and it's not going to be a long process either. I would love this to be just fun, quick, no thinking, just the urge and need for creating. Look, I'm not using scissors, I'm just grabbing my fingers, making sure that it's gonna work for me like that. There we go. We have our page ready, pretty much, and that's it. So get your tools out. If you're watching my video and you're not too sure, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I don't know, oh, I don't know, maybe I don't have these tools, Marta, maybe I don't have your talent. I wish to have your talent. That's what I hear all the time. Guys, I have no talent. I have knowledge, I have experience, tons of projects behind me, and a huge need for creating. I have also passion. I have also, what else I have? I have also maybe eye for color composition, but I think that all came together with the actual project making, you know. So I urge you to try to start with me just now. I know it's Easter, and that's exactly why I'm here. I was like, I didn't add video for quite some time, and it's Easter, maybe, like, I mean, why not? So look, we have a blank canvas. You can use a book like this where you have just old book pages of this kind, some old book. I'm using wine book, as you know, but feel free to use anything you have. You don't even have to use book today. Just use a blank page and that will work too. I tell you the idea for my project today because I was like, I would love this to be on my page, and I have this vision of rectangular squares of all colors, of all like a beautiful composition. I'm putting this in the middle because for a few reasons. One is, if we will be actually making any mediums on top of this, it's not going to go through it. The mediums are not going to go through it. And because I have glued down all these papers and they're not that stuck to properly, like, this will be a lovely adhesive, lovely, just like it's going to help out to keep this all nice and together. and tidy. And that's it really. Nothing's more than that. I'm gonna put one more, sure, why not? I can actually put it even like, one can go like maybe here, another go like here. Why do I use old book, and why it's good to use old book? Well, it's reuse recycle style, which I totally love and I'm learning to love even more. And it's also giving a second chance to things, to people as well as the things. Why not? Why not choose something? Why produce a new amount of papers by purchasing new books if we can use the second hand? So anyway, my plan, it's packed with this envelope actually. I saw it, how pretty it is, and I was like, wow, imagine this. So I'm thinking to use some random pieces of paper, and yes, I'm gonna cut this. I know how it sounds, but I have this feeling as well that it could be quite nice. I hope for some pretty composition that would be, I don't know what. I just wish for like leftovers. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show, like, look, I mean, it's okay to cut the pretty papers, did you know? I know it may be difficult for some, but it's okay, you know. It's really okay to do that. I just wish for some collage, for some pretty composition, for some unplanned things. And look at my box. So I'm gonna grab literally this box that is filled with leftovers papers, leftovers scrapbook papers, magazines and all, and I'm gonna be just getting some circles, getting some squares. I would love you to try with me. Let's create some pretty composition from random, but maybe not necessarily this much random papers. Let's just see, let's just go through it and let's just see what pretty we have, or not pretty, what can match, what can actually be nice. So look, we have something pretty here. And if you're gonna tell me, Marta, don't, it's such a pretty paper. Look, it's here, being wasted for weeks or months. And I'm about to use what's here in this box, and I think it's okay. I think it's all good to just try to use it. A ticket from Poland. A ticket. You know? A ticket. So I'm just gonna be making just a composition. Get your tools. Get your papers, please. Try that. White? Why not? Because if you think about it, we may actually be maybe into vintage or something. Oh, such a pretty. And you know what? I usually would like rip papers, but this time for some reason I feel like I would love to be more, I don't know, like, ooh, some old vintage magazine, something. I just feel that I really wish to be a little bit different to my comfort zone. So I normally would probably rip it indeed. But today I am actually trying to do something else. So if you will make your project, please make sure you show it to me. I really would love to see it. I really would love to hear from you. I really would love to be tagged on your social media. So I can come in, say hi, how are you? And just seeing your project, it would be so happy. No cost collage. That's the idea for today's project. And I have no idea whether we're gonna even have a focal point here, because I just feel that it's gonna be super amazing to just go with the flow. Old map, how gorgeousness that is. Go with the flow. Let's see what happens. I know what you're gonna tell me, Marta, use it, scan it. No, I really would love an original to be in my work as well, not scan. I wish this old piece there, you know. There's plenty maps that I still have, or there is plenty pages even in this map to scan it. So yes, I would love some originals as well, and it's okay because it's so beautiful and I would love to have it. So when I open the book, and I touch the page, it's gonna be just so textured and so pretty and so vintagey feel. You know what I mean? Use what you have. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for better tomorrow. Don't wait for better project. Don't wait for better moment. Just don't wait. Tomorrow may never happen. So I don't want to sound super sad, although it actually makes me quite emotional saying it, because it's so very much true, isn't it? Don't wait for tomorrow, guys. You know, this is fantastic. City of Manchester rental book. Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna just actually use it, because I'm gonna keep half and I can scan it, and I'm gonna just use this. I had it for years and I wanted to use it and I never did. Oops. Now it's time. I think when I changed my way of thinking years back about the projects that I'm doing, about the products, things that I'm using, look, leftover packaging. Why not? Even beautiful saying, where the memories are created. This one is from Prima Marketing Packaging, so I'm gonna actually use that opportunity. I have this as a title for my project, and these are gonna be a small what you call them, like not bricks, but like kafelki in Polish, which is tiles, collage tiles. I may call this collage tiles. No, another beautiful packaging. This one is from 49 Market, actually. Tiles and collage. I don't know, I have to think for some fun actually, beautiful fun title. Collageintiles, or I don't know. I need to think of it. So, what else we have? And have a look at the color scheme. We have blacks, yes, although in the actual view here you may see it a little different color, but it's black. Then we have pinkishy, brownishy, shishy very much, and everything is in those kind of tones of vintage feel and maybe warm colors, and yeah, warm pinky, whichever. That's all good, you know. So there we go, and let's have a peek what else we have, because I'm sure that we have plenty. Cheers and happy Easter, my beautiful friends. I hope I will do all in my powers to post this video now, today, the second I finish, edited ASAP, so you can watch it and still kind of feel Easter. So happy Easter. I hope you are enjoying this special time. And for those who are not into Easter, which is very much possible, we all are different, happy happy weekend. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I have such a good mood. I had a great day, although I miss Emily because she's in our best friend's house, because we've been doing egg hunting yesterday and she stayed there because these are our best friends, and yes, she always does stay there and all. I don't mind. I know she loves them, they love her, so she'll be back. Oh, this is a good question. I have no idea when she'll be back. Anyway, my gorgeous friends, how is your collage doing? How is your tiles? Tiles in the collage, collageintiles. Collageintiles, I'm gonna write it down. Collageintiles. That sounds great. Collage in tiles. Collage in tiles. Because I have this kind of, you know, vision. Collage in tiles. We have to do a hashtag collage in tiles. I don't even know if that exists, but we may make a new hashtag, collage in tiles. Oh, that's an old project in the old book. Oh, I didn't do many projects, actually one only. But that's awesome because it was very much abstractish as well, like ripped paper, upside down some words, like I like it. Okay, what else, Marta? Think. We have some something sewn even. And this is like double card or something. Oh, because I was doing art journal and it never happened. So it's a great time now to just use it, and I advise you the same. Use it, my friends. Come on, who is guilty of storing beautiful supplies and being super afraid of using them? Tell me, are you one of those who are secretly buying, storaging, praying to them nearly, and not using them? If you are one of those people, then no, don't. Just use it, enjoy it. And the main thing today is let's use the really crappy stuff, like things you have, just put it aside, like I have here in literally a box that it's like this for for years, you know. Oh, some magazine as well. Super awesome. Why not? So I'm kind of, if you look at closer, I'm kind of trying, like obviously I'm not measuring anything, but I'm also trying to be kind of well cutted, and I'm trying to really make sure that it stays in that color scheme, you know. Okay, let's see this. Maybe that's for later, and let's this. Do you know, I think it's time for us to start actually decorating that, because I'm very much afraid that we are we're gonna be we may end up with far too many beautiful tiles and not so many room for it. So let's glue it down. So I hope you are gluing down with me. Please tell me if you are actually crafting with me. Are you? Please try, please. Can I just ask you for it? Can you trust me? Trust the process, that it's good to do it. And this is gonna be a beginner, definitely a beginner style project. So no, that yellow, no, but this, yes. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely Jovelino. There we go. This may go on this side. I think it's time. Let's start, and let's just put this aside. Bye. Oh, I also have this gorgeous paper. I somehow felt I would love to use it. Let's see if there's anything that will match. Oh, this black. Imagine all the people. Daddy. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Such a meaningful song, guys. Do you remember how many times I've sang this song? A lot of times. And it's about, and it's, actually no, I want to say that it's as current, even though it's a very old song, it's very much current. Couldn't be more current than now, isn't it? Black, beautiful black paper. Oh, maybe this one as well. Let's have a little bit of, oh, that butterfly there. Oops. Absolutely. Let's have this one. Now, let's see. I'm gonna try to have this one. Like this. There we go. There we go. Okay. Voila. It's time. It's time. It's time. Let's time. It's time. Let's time. That's make no sense, Marta, but you definitely know what I'm talking about. It's time. Let's time do it. Let's time do it. Wow. I can already see how absolutely gorgeousness that is. Imagine. Beautiful. I had to pause the video because I had to just take a photo of this beauty. Like, I mean, seriously, take a even screenshot of this. It's such a beautiful Such a beautiful like scenery. It feels very romantic, very like cottony. Even my sweater somehow matches. Anyway, I'm gonna put these things color wise scheme as well. So we have tealies, we have pinkishy things, we have maps and pinkish, that kind of way. So I'm gonna sort of divide it, but also keep it white. Oh, there we go. But also keep it, obviously, I'm gonna try to make this, I'm gonna cut this as tight as tiles, so we may as well just cut it. So I'm gonna keep this, as you can see, keep this together-ishy, a little bitty. But we shall see how I'm gonna approach this idea, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Having a vision, but actually running one, it's two completely different things. I think I'm gonna start, let's start from to the brightest. How about, let's think about the composition. What composition are we gonna make now? Are we going like this? Are we going like this? Are we going like this? Or like this? No, I think I wish for some middle part, I think. Do you know what? Let's start, because right now I have no idea what would actually look good. So I'm gonna just jump in with this just to see the idea. I'm gonna put it next to each other. I'm gonna start with the brightest as well and just work along and see how this is gonna be. I'm not gonna be thinking too much, a bit, but like I don't know honestly what direction this is gonna be going, so I cannot 100% guess right now. I think it will depending on how the colors will just run with each other, how the composition, yeah. So let's just enjoy the process of putting pieces together, pieces next to each other. I'm gonna swap from this color, as I have planned originally, to this one. Why not? So this is our tiles idea. I just came up with this in my mind. I'm not gonna put this one here, I'm gonna put it here, and that's because this one is like folding, so it has to be very delicate paper, so this could be quite perfect, you know. This could be quite perfect because it would like, and I also don't know if we're gonna be using any mediums, but I do know that I need to encourage you to start. So I hope you are encouraged right now to just get out from that comfort zone. I know it's Easter, but maybe that's exactly what you need, a little bit of creative time with me and others here on this channel. The best would be to meet live right now, isn't it? But it's not always that simple, or it's not always that possible, or it's not always, you know, it's good as it is. I'm happy as it is, but I just miss your life. I would love this. I was hoping to do it, but it just didn't feel it, like it just didn't happen. But soon. I don't know what composition I'm aiming for right now, and you know what, I'm okay with it. Even if I'm gonna cover the whole piece like this in the squares, that's, you know, in those tiles, collageintiles. I love the title, collageintiles. That sounds so beautiful. I love that. Collageintiles. Nice, isn't it? Okay. I had to take one more photo because it's so pretty. And you know, sometimes it's nice to have work in progress photos too. I a lot of times post work in progress to membership, and as I just did today, I posted to members, so they kind of know ahead a little bit, like of what's going on, or what's gonna happen, or what's coming their way, your way, and all. So I just love the work in progress photos a lot. Sometimes I love it far more than than the final pieces as well, you know. The work in progress seems to be so pretty sometimes. I just wish it as well have a like feel that today's project, it's really about like a mood board sort of feel. Let's not focus on the final look. get the pieces, as my advice says, get the pieces that somehow coordinate color-wise. So let's say I have pinks and beige and browns and warm and grays and white. So that kind of scheme, if you know. And so look at your, what would you like? I think vintage sort of feel like this kind just works well. And I could stop at that, but I will, I will go forward because I just like to make myself, I like to make my life a little bit more maybe difficult or a little bit more complicated, and just chance my arms as well and see what's happening. So I'm gonna go for the darker colors as well, just to encourage myself to get out of my comfort zone. And those tiles, how can we actually match up the dark tiles? Let's see. I don't know where this will go, but let's hope the final look is gonna be just wow, how amazing that process was, you know. I hope we will all feel this. The process. Trust the process. Trust the process. There we go. I also don't kind of match up like, will I put it here or there or there or no. Glue it down, glue it down, glue it down. Just go, go, go. Just trust the process. Just do it, and whatever happens, it happens. Right? So I usually say it's random, but not so random. So like today, it is random, but not so much. Not so much. Now, I think it's time, Marta. You are avoiding, maybe here, no. I feel that I'm avoiding, maybe here, avoiding the actual, I'm avoiding the actual darker colors. Maybe I'll actually skip them. We shall see. We shall see. Will I skip them or not? I think it would be nice to add this darker one as well, maybe like here, so that we have things on both sides. So as you can see, I'm kind of matching both. I'm nearly dancing. If you're looking in the camera, I'm kind of matching it all. But let's see. I'm not too convinced about. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love this. I just wanted to say that I'm not convinced, but I think I am now. Oh, I love this. I do. I do. I don't know where to put it, but I just think it's so, like, so beautiful that it has to go somewhere, like, you know. And imagine these darker bits going. Oh, I love this. I love how, I tell you what I love about it. I love how striking the elements are. I love how, or maybe I'm not convinced about this one, but this can be like here, or maybe this one. I love how striking the elements are, and I love how subtle the whole piece is still. I love it, like, you know. I don't know if I love the black more than I think I love. I don't know how to say it. I think I love it, but I'm also afraid that maybe it's no good. But you know what? I'm gonna trust my instinct and my process, and I'm gonna go for that black color, because I think it's so striking, and it's also making this project very standing out and very like unique and very like me and very how I feel. And because I felt for that black, let's just do it, you know. And yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Now, oh, I love this. I love the whole idea of this project. Every time I place these elements, I'm not too sure where it was, like, so I can be a little bit different to what I planned 30 seconds, nanoseconds ago, if that makes sense. So anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a collage. It's collageintiles. I cannot wait to see your projects because I think it's such a fun way to actually make simple art, and especially to those who are really afraid to begin anything. Like, this is your chance. There can be nothing easier than that. Well, there can be probably, but it may be difficult to find some. This is like so much fun. Creating such a mood board of this sort, it's like creating, yeah, like a clipboard, mood board sort of. You could actually create things on these pages that really speaks to your volume, you know, like quotes, like pictures that you love the most, pictures that you collected over the years, and just make a real clipboard sort of thing. I just love it so much. Like, I just am in such a love. Like, oh wow, I love it there. Very strange, but I'm gonna place it there because why not? It's gonna be like, doom, it's there, I'm there. Wow. Oh, I love it. How many times I've said love it? You're not gonna believe I love it if I said it so many times, but I really do love it. And I also, do you know why I also love it? That it's so different to my, like, my recent page. Where is it? There we go. The last video. Like, it's so different. Hello? You know, so I love the idea of going out of my comfort zone, coming up with ideas, things that can be just, well, I'm not saying it's the most unique thing in the world, because I'm pretty sure someone have invented this collage thing earlier, and this sort of idea of elements, squares or rectangles, or anyway, circles, or I'm super excited and I need a sip of coffee. Cheers, my beautiful friends. I wanted to say friends. Collageintiles. I have a French friend here on the estate actually, and we meant to go for a walk today, but it was not so great weather, so we skipped for Wednesday, hopefully. Now I'm thinking, Marta, what to do next? Like, my mixed media thoughts are, yeah, just go for it, just bang bang bang, just color, just edges and everything. So I'm trying to digest what I really want, and I think I'm gonna leave the actual elements as they are. I think I'm gonna go for the white gesso. If you don't have white gesso, I don't have white. Let's pretend I don't have the actual white gesso, but I do have white acrylic paints somewhere. I'll get it. Out of all my paints that I have, I usually have a huge trouble of finding the white, but that's okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be very gentle. I have an idea now. I never can find whites because I always use them, so they like all over the place, or they halfway finished. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go towards the edges of my collage, my tiles, and I'm just gonna differentiate it above, a bit away. Marta, your English is like really not great today. So I'm gonna make this standing out from the backgrounds by getting that white around the edges of the whole project. Oh, there you go, the bottom part is done. So it does actually stand out a bit more, right? And it actually is like also creating sort of interesting feel, I hope. Anyway, it does for me. I'm gonna go upside down right now because it's just a little easier to work towards downwards and all. I'm left-handed, so it may be not that so easy for some to follow up my tutorials because of that, or quite opposite, maybe it's easier because I'm left-handed. I don't know, you tell me. And some of you actually don't even recognize I'm left-handed. I think that's the funniest. Sometimes I get these comments when some of you say, I just realized it after years of watching you that you're left-handed. It's so funny. I find it funny because I don't think I would see it either. So I think it's not that easy to like really spot it. So look at it. I think it's just an amazing work of art as it is right now. I just adore it. Absolutely adore it. One thing I'm gonna do is also treat this middle part as the actual background thing. So I'm gonna get that paint here as well. There we go. So I think it's a little bit nicer now, having this tape covered up a bit. I purposely don't go like too much with all these whites, and also if it feels that it's too much, get a wipe. I wanted to say get a wipe nearly, but get a wipe and just wipe it off. And if your wipes are like dry like mine, don't throw them, because you can still use it. You can, like, the things are there in the wipes, they just dry out, so you can just spray some water and still use it. So just the edges, I'm washing off the white from the edges just a little bit. There we go. I just felt it was a bit too much gone of my actual text. I'm gonna dry this and be back. My next step, the old Marta would actually cover everything with the clear gesso. Prime everything and mix it up mediums and use some watercolors or things. But today I really wish to feel the roughness of these tiles. And that's the idea, collageintiles. Use that hashtag collageintiles, please. I'm gonna be watching that. You can follow that hashtag. I'm gonna be actually following that hashtag. I will be using it because I know the project is not finished, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be back to this because it's such a beautiful idea. So my idea usually would be to go with the pencil, all the edges, do layer of clear gesso, but not today. Today I'm thinking to do a little bit of outlining roughly, but also like really, like I'm holding the pen really gently, and I'm really trying to sort of have how can I say it, like really freehand sort of feel to it. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, to kind of do those rectangles, those squares and all, but also allow for imperfections. Actually, this is the most important, I think. Allow to imperfections. So, and as you can tell as well, although some of these elements are covered up, some of the squares are not fully recognized and see, you can still like add a little edges, like even here of that pink one, it's not there but it's under, so you can add it. So feel free to do whatever you like. I cannot wait to see your collageintiles. I think we're starting a new trend for sure, because what I love about it already is that you use your scraps. Definitely use your scraps. You use a very simple technique, and it's like for everyone, and we will end up with a complete different collages, and that's gonna be amazing. I think my next step after doing all these lines, I'm gonna be doing a little extra lines, like a little like and chasing in some other places a little bit more than others, wherever it feels right. And it feels right kind of, I don't know where and how, and you know, I'm just instantly in my instinct, I'm just trying to sort of, you know, give this push of extra detail in the doodle. This one I'm using, this one is just a water-based, water-resistant pigment liner from Stab, but I have Arteza as well. I have Micron as well, so any brand really you own, it's fine. Because I've been using glue, and the glue is even not only under the actual squares, but also in some places on top of the page, so the marker, the pen may not work properly, so sometimes you just have to give a little bit of an extra, like, you know, push to do the color for you. So I so love that. Like, I think, wow, it's such a freeing idea of the project. Promise me to try, even if not now, because you're watching maybe in bed and it's too late. When you feel like you don't know what to do, or when you feel like you upset, maybe you feel that you just don't really feel for, like you feel that you're not good enough, or you feel that you're not inspired, get the papers. Like, come on, look at it. It is so beautiful, so simple, yet well, unless I'm exaggerating Well, then tell me, because I don't think I think you can find beauty in the most simple artworks there. You can find beauty in the cheapest materials used and still feel that it's wow effect, you know. So I hope you can see that easily, and I hope you can feel it as well. My next step will be, if I can find, I have it, because I'm thinking, now you don't have to do it, because if we're talking about no costs, this could be it. But if you have an extra materials, I'm gonna be actually using a little bit of, just a little bit of that stamping, white stamping on top, just to break down, just to have, that's it, a little bit extra touch, but nothing too much, like, you know, just a little bit, like just a little bit. It's so funny because this one, it's like a packaging, and it's keep on falling down and not being glued down. Oh, it's actually coming off the thing. That's okay. It probably may come off as well here. That's okay too. That's okay. That's fine. Yes, I love it. I'm gonna grab the white one as well, because why not? This one is working, I hope, and I'm gonna be maybe focusing a little bit more on those darker tiles, so that the actual text will, the actual marker will be somewhat visible. There we go, like on the darker tiles. Obviously on the bright ones may just not be even like point of doing it, but there we go, just touches, like nothing too complicated. Now I'm thinking we have the title accidentally. It will be just amazing. I just wonder, like a tiny butterfly there could be such an icing on the cake, I think. Obviously, Marta, you and your butterflies, like. But the background is butterflies. I love the haft butterflies. I think it is such a like very, like the whole actually project feels very. Do you know what actually it works for me? It looks for me, the feel of the whole screen today. It feels like a baby girl's room. Am I right? Like, look at it. It's a little bit of this romantic, childish, pinkish, cuddlish feel to my screen today. Just in case you're wondering that Marta has a cuckoo funny talk, I'm not pregnant or anything, and talking about baby rooms, but it feels this way, you know. But just in case, because I do get sometimes questions about it, I have to say, emails asking me these things, very personal things. I don't mind, you know me. I'm pretty much like an open book for you all. I'm open and honest, and we're family here, so I can just say things how they are, as you do too, actually, like comments and beautiful, amazing stories that you share with me in the emails or in the actual comments here in the videos. Like, it's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do white splashes, black splashes, and that's gonna be it. But before that, I do need my collageintiles to get some butterfly in. I think I found the perfect butterfly with only one antenna, but that's okay. Before that, before gluing this down, I'm gonna just add some white splashes and black splashes, because I think it's gonna be just amazing. Actually, guess what? I'm gonna maybe even glue it down now. I need some hot glue. I've tried like several butterflies, and I tell you something. I felt that my library of butterflies, it's just so poor, and my hot glue gun, it's really not hot. I'll be back. How is my hot glue gun? I think it's way better now. So I've tried all these butterflies that I have in my stash, and I really felt like, nah, such a bad selection of butterflies. So we need to do something about that for sure. If you're looking for some butterflies, there is a tons of digital papers to download on in my store, and also on the coffee page, free papers, free digis to download, so check them out. Link is in the description box of this video. One thing is, I just wonder, should I, yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this one just shorter. Yeah, I don't know why didn't I do it earlier. Why do I have to rip all of this now? But that's okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's like, it's great. It's so imperfectly beautiful. So imperfectly perfect. There we go. Okay, I'm so excited to share this SAP with you. So my white is here and my black is here. We're gonna share both. We're gonna splash both. So I'm gonna start with this brush and the white all over, especially the darker tiles. So this is my sort of like, yeah, get those whites there and those darker tiles. So there we go. There we go, somewhere there, everywhere, but focusing for definite. So it's going to be more visible, and also a little bit on the butterfly. Got more visible on the actual darker tiles. And let's try as well to focus like the intensity of these actually on those tiles. Okay, so that's done. And then I'm going to take a second brush, this one maybe, because it's small and tiny, you know, and I'm gonna grab some of the actual, there we go, black in that. Oh, you may hear Lucas came downstairs from putting Hannah to bed. What a perfect timing, Lucas. I just finished nearly. So such a great team, I wish to say, but no, it's not always like that. There we go. So yes, I love it. I just love this. Oh my, I just love it so honestly much that I can't stop it now. It's gorgeous and it's finished. Would you believe it? So I really hope I have encouraged you. Although I'm gonna do one more thing, which is a little bit more extra. There we go. I just feel that maybe this corner is not as intense. Oh, there we go. A little bit of collagey doodly. There we go. Right? I think so. So I really hope, my beautiful friends, not only that you're gonna try this project, not only you're gonna use hashtag, there we go, collageintiles. Please use that hashtag collageintiles. Tag me on your projects. Please email me if you feel like it, you don't know how to tag me. Please make sure that you use hashtags so all of you can click. Did you know you can click on hashtags? If you type in hashtag like this on Instagram, search little bar, collageintiles or hashtag maremismallart or hashtag art journal, you can click, you can like click, you can click literally with your finger or any hashtag you wish and check what's under that hashtag. So whatever it's connected to certain hashtag will appear. At this moment, nothing is at this hashtag because nobody have done this hashtag and there's no project. It's gonna be my project under this hashtag as the first probably share. So I hope you will share yours as well, and I can click, you can click, she can click, he can click, we all can click on this hashtag. So Marta can stop talking now. I talk as if I didn't talk to you for like 1,000 years, and it feels this way. I truly missed you so much, and I feel so good because I wasn't in the best mood. I don't know why. It's like, you know, days sometimes like this happen. My mood was like kind of, we tried to go for a walk like 3 times, it didn't happen. We kind of were so lazy that it actually felt bad. But sometimes lazy is good, right? Without any further ado, my gorgeous, beautiful family here on YouTube, thank you so very much. I'm going to wrap up at that. Wishing you a lovely week ahead of you. Please mind yourself and your loved ones. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay creative, and be kind to yourself. Super important message. Also, please share your projects with me in the cafe on Facebook as well, and have fun making collageintiles. I love you loads, but I do have to go. Till the next time, happy collaging, and I'll chat to you super very soon. I already miss you, but I have to go. Bye.